Okay, as we know today that our medical education is based on propaganda. Yes, I said propaganda. Our medical education today is based on propaganda. Concepts that will amuse you and keep you busy forever. Looking at a small cell, okay, that sounds real relevant to you today because that is what is talked about, our cells. How our cells function and how many millions or trillions of cells that you have. Well, let's look at it. These 120, it's named today, that we have, understood by medical science to say, we have 120 trillion cells. 10 years ago, we had 70 trillion cells. 5 years ago, it moved up from 70 to 100 trillion. And so at one point, it was 50 trillion cells that we had in our body. This concept of ego, if you will, egomaniacs of today that are looking for reasons to create a new theory that can be named after them. And so as we look at this response on the board, of each individual heart, we're looking for, it is backwards on the UCAM video, yes, I know, but that says freedom. Freedom. It turns it around on the UCAM video, the same with the clock, as you can see up there. I did not write freedom backwards. So as we're looking at today's lecture, and we're recognizing that when you go into medical school, any medical school, you're going to find, whether chiropractic school or naturopathic medical school, that information is based on a small cellular makeup, what your cell is doing in these concepts. And there were 50 trillion of them. So just 20 years ago, right, 50 trillion cells. 10 years ago, 70 trillion cells. If medicine today in allopathy, not medicine, but drug use, pharmacopoeia, allopathy is working on the cellular basis, then if they didn't know how many cells you have, how successful could the treatments and concepts of study and research for drugs be? How successful could it be? It's impossible if you don't know what you're working with. Now, when you look at the human body, you're working with one body. And you're working with those organ systems within that body. Now, those organ systems have 5 functions. And those functions are simple concepts for a global experience of all of you. We deal with all of you in our education as naturopathic medical consultants, referring you to a naturopathic medical doctor today in the states that are licensed. And Colorado, by the way, requires no license, but as long as you are a certified and educated naturopathic doctor, you can treat cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and stroke. The 4 main killers: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and cerebrovascular disease, stroke. The brain and the vascularity of the brain, those diseases. So this experience that we're looking at today is to look at the global experience of your body and those 5 functions that create your life, And today I had a conversation with a woman, a wonderful, wonderful elderly woman, and her brother is sick and dying with cancer today, and heart disease and diabetes, of others that we talked about today in the same conversation. And so what we were able to understand through our conversation is that there are simple expressions of our life that truly are freedom, that truly are what we do. And that concept came about most clearly for us in our conversation today as it related to the growth of a human inside of another human. I mean, we grew inside of another human. We grew without any drug, without any help. We made a human being. And I desire to yell out loud, but in this office space we share, next door are other people, so we'll be whispering. The excitement that I feel that, wow, how could we require anything else? If we grew inside of this body without any drug, without any pharmaceutical whatsoever, how could we even require our counterparts in life, these medical doctors that are educated with propaganda, creating a drug, creating a partial portion of what earth contains, of what cattle contain, of what horses contain. Progesterone, you know, from a horse, urine of a horse containing progesterone, a hormone, a drug made, a hydrochloric acid made from a pig's stomach. These are men's brains that are educated by propaganda, by a medical education full of theory, not the function of your body and what you do eliminate. You eliminate up to 26 pounds of material from Uranus. Yes, that planet that belongs to you on your backside. 26 pounds a day. Urine, up to 8 pounds a day of urine. Up to 1.7 pounds of skin flaked off and oils through your tissue. Every day. Every day you have a new stomach lining and 3 layers of epidermis on your skin. This elimination experience, every day you're working toward your liver being restored. In 5 months, everything, every cell of your liver is eliminated. Through the gallbladder, into the cystic duct, go the pancreas. The pancreas is rebuilt. Every tissue that we have in 7 years, the bone marrow is done. And in your brain is rebuilt within 7 years, at least twice. So the microfimbra on the brain are grabbing, micro meaning small, and fimbra, finger-like projections, are gathering dead cells of your brain as it dies every day. And don't give it any help. Speed up the process of cleaning and rebuilding your organs by eliminating through the elimination and digestive system, eliminating through the urinary system, through the integumentary system, the skin, eliminating through tears, crying. Feel what you're going through. Feel what you are experiencing. It's all right to cry. So many people have said, don't cry. Why? Cry. Let out those toxins of the brain. Let out waste materials of our thought, of our thinking. Let it out. Blow your nose. Clean your ears. Drop eardrops in your ears of wonderful ear formulas from Dr. Christopher Bernard Jensen. Myself, I'm making some that soon will be on the shelves of some stores here in Florida. So if you eliminate from your body, eliminate CO2 and breathe, and eliminate carbon dioxide from your lungs. So elimination is the first function globally of the body. That's not propaganda. If you don't go, you won't live. If you don't urinate properly, you will not be a happy camper. So, cry when you have to. Cry, let it out. Breathe and breathe out the toxic CO2. Clean your tissues. Utilize these herbs. Assimilate them. The second function, assimilation. Assimilate herbals that Genesis 1:29 gives us a long time ago. Every green herb with its seed in itself for food, for sustenance. And every fruit, every tree with its seed in itself, the mango, papaya, guava, watermelon, lemon, lime, cassava, every single thing that we could possibly eat with its seed in itself is for sustenance, and that's assimilate those things. So eliminate first, assimilate second. Things you have never taken in, like kava, St. John's wort, valerian, skullcap, lobelia, every single herb of the field, and every fruit bearing its seed in itself to make a whole new tree growth. That's the fourth function. But reproduction is the third function. Yes, we reproduce new humans, as we know, outside from ourselves. And so that's reproduction of our cells too. Every new organ system in our body reproduced, right? So eliminate, assimilate, reproduce, grow new tissues, grow new organs, and adapt to any stressor that we experience, as traumas, toxins, and ways of thinking are our stressors. And the 3 causes of disease: trauma, toxins, and autosuggestion. So as we move through this, we understand that you are able to create powerful health by assimilating, first eliminating, reproducing your cells properly, which cancer is a malproduction of cells, bad production, bad reproduction of our cells. And so we're looking for growth of those tissues, clean them first, assimilate nutrients that you've never had before, through the plants, not through a vitamin, not through a white substance, but through the green life that we are given as food. All right? And we will learn to adapt as we grow new tissues every 5 months, a new liver every day, new skin. All right? So we don't work on the cellular level that we can't understand. We work on the life that we have. And it's free.